Hello and good morning to another edition of Monday Morning Breathwork. Today is May 16th, and we have an exciting special edition of Monday Morning Breathwork for today. We've got our guest, Scott Stone, who's on here for the second time, actually, I believe now. Right, Scott?
That's correct. Thanks for having me
Um,
back.
yeah, it was, I think I was a much darker, lighted version of myself, I think, when I was here last time. I was on the road. I remember I was in Colorado and I didn't bring any lighting or anything with me, and it was particularly early. I think it was 5:15, of course, out there when we did this. So
Right.
now, plus, I mean, we've got the seasons changed and more lighting in the morning anyway, and I'm back on Central Time, so all good.
Yeah, I just brought the sun, so I didn't have any either.
There you go, man. I love that. So, so how are you?
I'm great, man. It's good to be back. I was thinking about this morning of it's beautiful to watch my life transition and seeing how much more breath work I'm teaching and coaching I'm doing. And I was just laying in bed this morning in gratitude of like, wow, I really get to do this and get to work with these people. And
Yeah.
it's really humbling. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, it's special. No, it is our pleasure. Trust me. So, for those of you that don't know, and I know we're about a minute away from our normal start time now. For those of you that don't know, Scott is a recal coach, and one of the many things that he does with his breathwork and healing and coaching. Um, and he's actually going to be coaching a few of our trips coming up here in June. The first one, of course, starts with our Quiet Park trip series that we're going to Glacier National Park on June 2nd. He is going to be our coach for that. And then he's also coaching in the Boundary Waters just a few weeks later. I think that one starts on June 14th, is the target date for that. Um, and then there's potential for some other trips as well that we're going to be working on. But I wanted to bring him in just to, I guess, give another voice to the Monday morning breath work. I mean, you've all been doing breath work with me for so long. I feel like we needed a fresh, exciting, new little spin on things. And so Scott's actually going to be leading the breath work here this morning. So that is the plan. Anything to add? Anything you're looking forward to the most about the upcoming trips? I don't know. Any thoughts at all, Scott?
I've always wanted to go to Glacier. So the fact that I get to go and teach breath work with amazing people is
Mm,
quite a dream. And the Boundary Waters has a special place in my heart, not because I've been there, but because
mm,
I am just fascinated at the idea of going to a place that is considered one of the quietest places in the world. So
mm.
canoe trips have always been something I've always wanted to do. And lo and behold, the universe said, here you go.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, we're very excited to have you on these trips and leading things and bringing your special talent to the table for all the people that are going to be on them and that need your touch and guidance for wherever they're at in life and whatever weight that they're carrying and so yeah, the pleasure is definitely ours. So thanks, man. Um, So I figure we could it's about time. We're about a 1 minute over normal start time. So I see that some people are still trickling in. I don't know if you want to go ahead and kick things off with maybe a little breathwork warm up and then go into the normal breathwork or talk maybe a bit about what you're going to walk us through maybe this morning. And
Yeah.
for today, I'm going to actually I'll eventually click off my camera so that you don't need to look at this ugly mug anymore for all of you out there. I'm going to lay down in my room and I'm going to do the breath work right alongside everybody else as Scott leads. So that's my plan. But yeah, Scott, do you want to maybe just walk us through what we're going to be up to?
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of synopsis. So we'll start with a little guided meditation to bring us back into our bodies. I know Monday morning we have a propensity to start climbing the ladder into our thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
manufacturing all the to-do lists to slay the day and the week. And before we do that, or maybe you've even already started it, and my invitation to you is to just pause And use the breath to come back. And we'll do that to come back into ourselves and just check in before we start this
Mhm.
weekly journey we're going to go on. Um, and then we'll do a couple rounds of the Wim Hof style breath work, and then we'll come back and come back into our bodies and kind of set the intention for the week. So, um,
Cool.
yeah,
Love it. Okay, man. Sounds good. Well, I guess we're about 3 minutes over start time at this point, so I think we're feeling like this is probably go time. So
let's
that
do it.
agenda sounds great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. All right, I am going to go ahead and exit the studio here, and I believe this should work out pretty seamlessly. If not, I'll pop back in and fix anything. But
Cool.
like everybody else out there, I'm just going to be joining and enjoying Scott's breathwork.
Beautiful. See you soon, buddy.
Hmm.
All right, y'all. So just come to find a comfortable position, preferably lying down. You can do it seated. However, it is a much safer practice and more relaxing if you can find a lying space. So I invite you to do so. And just coming, if it feels comfortable, to close the eyes. And I just invite you to take a deep breath in, open mouth. Let's do two more of those. Deep in through the nose, out the mouth. And just feel the body as this happens. Deep in. And just notice the breath that you came here with today. Notice the breath that you're starting this May 16th, 2022. And some of you may be feeling a little anxiety or chatter in the mind. And I just invite you this question. Some of you may be thinking about what may be coming. And I'll just ask you this. Today is May 16th, 2022. Has today ever happened? And if you really get what that means, it's a blank slate of pure possibility. You may think you know what's coming, but I assure you, you don't. So, using the breath to come back into the body, and let's start by breathing into the belly, into the chest, and then just letting it go. And we'll be doing rounds of this. So, for anybody that doesn't know where, we'll be doing rounds of this. I'll say deeply in, let go, deeply in, and let go. And at the end, I'll count us down, and we'll do a breath hold on the exhale. So, fully in, let go, and hold. And we'll have structured retention times. You won't have to worry about this, and I'll guide you through. And so, before we begin, I'd offer you to think of an intention. This may be a word, a sentence, a mantra, or even a feeling that you want to inhabit more of this week. So, this could be something like love, or I'm exactly where I need to be, or I am seen, supported, and held. And place that in the space of your heart so that with each deep breath we take, we will grow this intention out into the world and set it free on the other side of our practice. So I'll give you a second to think of such intention. And just as I have placed it here in the heart space, I ask you to do the same. And we'll move into the first round. So everybody deeply in. Feel the catharsis deep in into the belly and let go. Feel the body relax. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Let go. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Who do you need to be for set intention to reach the world? We exist in a vibrational reality, so who do you need to be? Not what do you need to do, who do you need to be to align to such an intention? Deep in. Keep breathing. Your voice is the cue. My cue is only the reminder for your body to breathe you. Deep in. Deep in. Remember, you can only breathe for you. You may be a parent, a spouse, a care provider for someone else. Deep in. And if you don't breathe for yourself first, I promise you, you will be nothing for the world. So how do you fill your cup? How do you pour into your life? Deep in. Keep going. 10. 'Follow my lead. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now fully in. Fully out. Fully in. No air in the lungs. Deeply out. And hold. No tension in the body. If you need to take another breath to be at peace, no tension. Do it now. Hold on the exhale. Who told you you needed to do more to be yourself? Give them back that story. Everybody take a deep breath in and hold. Hold full lungs. Then let go. And begin again. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. What would it feel like to exhale with no resistance? Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. It's spring. What do you want to plant? What seeds do you want to sow? Breathe life into these things and let them go. Nature doesn't question when the rain comes. The trees don't get mad at the wind if they break their branches, because the trees know the opportunity is to let go. Deep in the belly and let go. Deep in the belly. Exhale. Keep going, deep in. You might notice lightheadedness. Maybe the diaphragm's a little tight. Breathe through it. Breathe into it. As Thich Nhat Hanh says, the way out is in, deep in. We breathe through the discomfort. No forcing. As my teacher says, life will present you with people and places to reveal where you're not free. Breathe in. Deep in. Deep in. And let go. Deep in. And let go. Deep in. Deep in. 5. 3. 2. 1. Fully in. Let go. And hold. No air in the lungs. No tension in the body. No air in the lungs. If you need to breathe again, do it now. And ask yourself, what could you set down today to be more who you really are? Remembering that whenever you need to breathe, give yourself the gift of life. And if you don't, keep holding. And if you haven't taken a full breath in, take a full breath in now. Fully in, everybody together. And hold. And let go. Start again. Deep in. Deep in. And let go. Deep in. Deep in, remembering the intention. Again, who do you need to be for that to come into the world? Deep in. And who do you need to shed to believe that you are capable to be that? Maybe you want to be a father or a mother. Maybe you want to move from a director role into the C-suite. Who do you need to be? Who do you need to surrender? Who do you need to let go of to step into the power, the truth, the belief that that person is here now, deep in? Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Maybe your body is tingling. Maybe you're feeling things you haven't felt before. That's okay. Keep going. Deep in. Deep in. If you yawn, that's your body's telling you to keep going. The need for oxygen. Letting go of the CO2. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. Let go. Keep going. Deep in. Let go. Deep in. Let go. Deep in. Deep in. Deep in. 5 more. Deep in. Let go. Deep in. Deep in. The body's very intelligent. It knows what to do. 2, 1. Now fully in. Deep breath. Let go. No tension in the body. Hold. What have you always wished to hear from those around you? I love you. I'm proud of you. I see how hard you work. You're a wonderful parent. You're good enough. And if you haven't taken a full breath in, take a full breath in now and hold. and let go. Slowly returning to normal breathing. Coming back to the breath. Enjoying this little space, rest and relaxation. Because if you have good enough karma to be here in this call with us today, the chances are that you already work hard enough, that you already give it all to your family, your business. I'm the reminder that you get to give it to you too. Slowly bringing subtle awareness to the breath and just bringing feeling sensation into the fingers and toes, ever so slightly, gently moving the edges of your container, the meat suit that you ride around in every day. And moving that sensation to the forearms, and the shins, the knees and the elbows, the arms and the legs, into the core, the chest, the belly, all the internal organs. And just bring love and energetic hugging almost to the body, for your heart beats 100,000 times a day and you never have to ask. Your lungs breathe 15,000 times a day and never once ask for thanks. This is the miracle of life that you are. And noticing if either side of your body beckons more and rolling to that side, coming to a gentle fetal position. This fetal position, this is the safest position that your body knows. That for 9 months you sat in your mother's womb in this position, closely connected to source. You can come back to this feeling of safety whenever you want. It is always available for you, and you are always worthy of it. And whenever you're ready, pushing yourself up to a gentle seated position. And one last time, remembering the intention that you set here today. Placing your hands on your heart and your belly. Feeling the energy circulate through you. And now send this intention out into the world. Thank you, everybody, for joining, for practicing with me today. I truly appreciate it. And I wish you peace and prosperity in your week. Thank you.
Wow. Scott, I am ready for whatever the day brings.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And it may bring a lot, as
Hey,
I'm
my air
sure
conditioner went out this weekend. It may bring that too,
it
and that's okay.
might bring some unexpected heat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it might bring
beautiful.
ice cream. It also brought ice cream. I was okay with that
There
too.
you go. Yeah, that's a good alternative to air conditioning. I love that. Oh man, I am feeling loose and ready for the day. I'll tell you what, we should do this more often where I just get to sit and enjoy the Monday morning breath work.
Fruits of
Uh,
your labor, brother.
yeah, right, right. Um, if I might share a couple of things that came up for me when you asked us to set an intention. Um, Something that I go to a lot is I am right where I'm supposed to be, which you hit on some form of that as well. Which, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was you saying that and me feeling it, or if it, I don't know if the seed was already there, um, but that is so that really hits home for me. So that was my intention, and as I was going through the breath work, um, I actually ended up having another intention or another thought kind of come to mind. And it wasn't necessarily about that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It's that whatever is about to happen is supposed to let happen. Um, so it's a little bit less about me and more about the type of future that I've been continuously trying to manufacture or create. Or I live so much right now, especially right now. And admittedly, it's because probably we have all these recal trips coming up and I have just a lot of work to do around them. And I have a vision for the way in which that's supposed to play out. And I'm sure so many out there can probably relate. You have a vision for what your day looks like, what your week looks like, what your month looks like, what your next 12 months looks like. And I get so caught up in just trying to almost just manually create what that's going to look like. And and I think the thing that came up for me during this breath work was whatever is meant to happen will happen.
Yeah.
And so thank
Yeah.
you for creating that space for me to have those thoughts.
Yeah. One something to consider here, if you're interested, is um, my coach Peter Crone
Hmm.
uses a quote: "Past hurt informs future fear." And the reason I wanted to throw that out there was sitting here with you right now. If you can agree with me that nothing is wrong, right? So, like right here, everything's okay. So, the past just reminds us of what could happen, but isn't necessarily the way it will. So that we
Mm,
can set down the fear of, God, I don't want to repeat that thing. And it's like, yeah, well, there is no way to repeat the past because it's the past.
hmm. Yeah, man. I love that. Well, you did an incredible job. So thank you so much. That was amazing. For everybody out there, I'm just curious if you want to share where they can find you, some of the things that you do, some of the things you're up
Yeah,
to. I know,
absolutely.
of course, we mentioned the recount trips that you're coaching us through, but maybe there's other events you have going on where you're located in the world. I mean, the whole thing. Just would love to have
Yeah.
you share that with the
Yeah.
audience.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you, Quentin, as well. I am located in Dayton, Ohio. I travel all over the country and the world for breath work and coaching. You can find me on the Integrated Individual. That is my website, integratedindividual.com. On social media, I'm the Frozen Yogi. There's periods in between that, the.frozen.yogi. You can find me on Instagram and the social spheres there. And then you can find me on the Recal site with the glacier trip coming up on June 2nd to the 7th and
Mhm.
or 6th, and the Boundary Waters the 14th through the 18th. And maybe here again soon.
Love it. Cool. Thanks, man. And for those that were wondering, oh, I always have trouble having the comments show up. Got a chat from one of the places that we're streaming from Quentin Beck, who said, "Thank you guys." And I agree with Quentin. Thank you, Scott,
You
for
bet.
leading that. That was amazing. So,
You bet.
okay, cool. So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
everybody go find Scott on in all those places, and yeah, you're doing some amazing work, man. So, thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah, everybody have a great Monday and week ahead. See you soon.
Sounds great.
Bye.